Sometimes that's part of it.
Well, I agree with stop
Why do I wanna
rewarding bad
start with the
behavior,
single
right?
mothers?
I agree with that. Stop rewarding bad behavior. We have too many safety nets in place for people who make horrible decisions, and your horrible decisions are affecting society, right? So, yeah, I don't think we should reward people for making bad decisions.
I haven't seen any rewards yet.
Rewards?
Yeah, I haven't seen any rewards
Well,
yet.
there's incentives. There's incentives for
It's
that,
not
right?
an
Like if you,
incentive to get child support. It is not. People want the father of their children to be in their children's lives. The incentive for them to not give the child up for adoption is we will make sure
Fantasy.
that when you cannot provide for this child yourself, because that's probably not
Fantasy. There
realistic,
are
we
women.
will
There are
force this person to at least financially provide for the child.
fantasy. There are
Didn't we
women.
just start
talking about
talking
Brittany
about
Renner
Brittany
tonight.
Renner
Hold on, wait.
getting PJ? What?
Hold on, wait.
we was talking about Brittany Renner tonight. She literally said it
No.
on her social media that she literally was trying to get knocked up by a millionaire basketball team.
What does that have to do
And
with
how
what
to
I
do it.
said?
And how to do
I
it.
didn't say that she didn't.
Hold on, wait.
You just
Hold on,
said
You said there's
There
no
are
incentives.
exceptions. What do you want me to say?
Hold on, wait. Fantasy. Here's the problem with what you just said. There are women right now that purposely try to lower the man's visitation rights in hopes of getting more child support. We know this without a.
No.
You said what?
This. I know. There will always be somebody that
Okay.
will manipulate the system. I
So-
know.
so wait a
There's
minute, so
always
wait a
going to
minute.
be
Hold on.
somebody that
Wait
is
a
the
minute.
bad
Wait a
egg.
minute.
The
Wait a
point
minute.
is we
Hold on, wait
are
a minute.
focused on them and not the majority. The majority of people don't do that. But you guys want to focus on the minority. Why?
The
Focus on the people
majority
that
of who?
actually tried, actually failed in the relationship, actually now have to be single parents. Both of them
Who
are
said-
trying,
who said-
and they're not succeeding alone.
Who said that those
Instead of the
people were-
minority of people
who
that go
said-
out there trying to have a
who
baby for money.
said-
That's rare.
Who said that those people who actually tried the relationships wouldn't get help?
I didn't say that they wouldn't get help. I said you guys are focused on the people that chose the wrong
I
way, as
didn't
if
focus
that's
on
the
that.
majority of people that are single.
Those are the
And my
people that-
argument
Well,
is that are single mothers, and my argument is that's
Will
not
you
the
wait?
case.
Will you wait? So when I say throw away the people that decided not to do it the right way, why are you so against me saying that? Because
A
I
hit dog is gonna holler. A hit dog is gonna holler.
Because I clearly said that I have.
I'm
no
not a hit
problem with-
dog. I already had my kids in wedlock. You don't know
Because
me. Don't tell me
I
I'm a
clearly
hit dog. I
Come
just can
on.
understand the concept that I'm speaking on.
Fantasy. I clearly said that it's
Again.
okay to help people who decide to go about it the right way, and if shit don't work out, we can still rally around those people. I.e., if you decide to get married before you have babies, we will rally around you. That's an active decision. You tried to do it. You tried to do it the right way, and there's ways that we can incentivize both parents continuing to be there. I'm saying the people who go out there and make babies for no reason other than I can do it alone. I don't need no man. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make all the worst decisions for the worst reasons. Those are the people I don't mind throwing away. Never did I say that we should throw away people who try to do it the right way. Most people aren't out here. People are out here making babies out of wedlock for no reason other than
I don't think
do it.
anyone in this panel was talking about that fantasy.
I
out
think
here.
that you are mixing in the people that I'm saying are making this decision as a mistake and the people that are making this decision knowing that they are choosing an alternative lifestyle. I think a lot of people
Even if
believe
you
that if
choose-
you
regardless
are
of
in a
regardless of what the
two-parent
reason
household
is,
that is the same sex, you are setting your child up for a disadvantage. I don't agree with those
Who
people.
said that? If you have
I
a
said, Sweeney.
Hold
Instead
on,
of
wait,
saying
you're
who
putting
said
words in my
that,
mouth.
understand that I said some people believe that you are setting your child up for a disadvantage when you have them in a household that is the same gender. I don't believe that either. I'm saying that even though I'm not in these situations, I can see that the children are still better off with that type of parent than a parent that does not want them, a parent that is forced to be in a situation, or in foster care.
But where did
Both
I
of
say
those
that?
situations
same
are
thing.
better than
Here's
them.
the- here's the
So I
prob-
would
here's the problem
champion
with that.
them
It's the
before the other
same.
ones.
It's the same. It's going to be the same thing. Like if you have a parent that is the same sex, then you have a parent that don't. I mean, a child that doesn't have it's a single parent household. Then you have a LGBT household. It's going to be the same effect because you still need two parents. And I'm talking about a daddy and a mom, like not a daddy and a mom and a mom. Like you still need two. You need both genders to raise the child because that's who creates the child. It's unnatural to have it the opposite way or don't have, the dad or the mother around. You got to have both. You should have both.
Yeah, I know it's unnatural. And there are a lot of
So-
things that we have to go through in life that are unnatural. So
The thing
I'm
is, though,
saying that even though, and I'm glad that she agreed that she believes that. So you can understand that I'm just saying people believe this. I don't. I'm on the other side and I still don't believe that. I believe that they can be a part of the community in a good, helpful part as long as they have more help than y'all are trying to give the people that are clear F ups of society. Like the F ups for society for me, are the people that are killers and the people that are
that's not true, bro. What is you
grapers.
talking about? That's
Everybody
the
the
else,
point that
only
we're
I
saying,
believe there's a
society.
redemption for them.
67% of black children are born into a single parent household, right? So that's not even considering the fact when you're talking about after maybe a couple years, a lot of them divorce and everything else. That's a big number, and that's the
Exactly. So
majority
we're gonna throw
also.
away 67% of the community? We cannot.
Absolutely.
No,
Absolutely.
we're going to let
Come
people
on,
know that it will
let's
no
be
longer be
realistic.
tolerated, and you will be punished for it.
Absolutely.
And that 67% will reduce dramatically when you know
It's
there's no
already the
safety net.
overwhelming majority.
Okay.
How
And
do
they
you
would.
think that you and the minority are going to punish the overwhelming majority? Obviously, they should have a system of single mothers working together because they're the overwhelming majority.
Then let
So
them
you
do
can
that.
stump them out.
But the
Then
thing
let them do
is,
that.
Obviously, they should be working together and they should be doing what I said.
Then let
the
them
thing
do that.
about the
But
That's
we're not
that's
gonna
not the
help you.
problem though.
Yes, so
If they're
what's
going to
the
do it on their own,
problem?
that's
There is
cool.
If
none.
they
Admit
if five
that.
women get together and say, well, the system ain't gonna help us, the community ain't gonna help us, so we gonna come together as five women and do whatever we do. Fine,
That is a
do you?
community of black people
All right. So
now.
that's not my point. I said we're not gonna help you. I don't care what you
You're not
decide.
going to help them.
but
Yes.
here's the
Us
thing
as
about the
in the
single mothers,
government,
right?
us as in the government, and
Us
then
as in the community, you trying to say we're
the government. That's the only
Here's the
thing we
thing
can.
about
That's
the
the only
single
thing we
mother
can
helping.
talk
issue.
about.
There will still be some women who are single mothers by default of them not having a marital status and still be getting support from their dads. The other thing about that is that you have women who have the Sierra Wilson and the Summer Walker effect. They think, despite them having children, even though they're watching men say, we don't want this responsibility, we don't like this, they still have found one or two men who have enabled the idea that there will still be men. There will still be men who want me. There will still be men who will help me. There will still be men that I can leech off of. Majority of these women are still getting some form of additional compensation, even if it's not from the government. And that is from a third party that is not responsible in raising them children, not even the dad. So the idea that the community is not helping them, that's a fad. We see it. We see it. Like the community has always got a hand in helping these badass kids, even when the community is saying,
Yep.
I don't want this responsibility. So even when Dr. Umar said it, he was far off because nobody never turned their back on black kids. We just did as much as we could. We've always done as much as we could. But now with the idea of the gentle parenting and the idea of the child abuse and all these other things, people are just not as engorged into helping the kids with mentorship and YMCA programs like we normally were. But even when you're talking about the single mothers that are problematic, there are still going to be the women who drop their kids out with their mama versus the women who actually have an active dad that don't want nothing to do with those women. They will filter themselves out. Only the strong will survive.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If five women want to get together and do whatever the hell they're gonna do over there in the corner, go do you. Go
You
do
sound
you.
like the queen maker.
But what I'm saying is that we shouldn't, as a group, men and women as a group, should not be rallying around single motherhood the way that we have been over the last 4 decades.
They've
We
been our mothers over the past 4 decades.
I don't care if they was grandma's mamas. That don't mean just because my mama did some stupid shit, doesn't mean I automatically should support it because I'm a son.
The parent that stayed, you can't ridicule the parent that stayed because they stayed. You shouldn't say anything about the parent that stayed. Why y'all got so many issues with the parent that stayed? Whole time recognize the fact that the parent that stayed had more impact on this childhood trauma. Y'all keep trying to put on every fucking body.
We want everybody.
Yeah, and we want them to try to do it by themselves, and we want to try to take away resources so that they'll be incentivized to find a man. But my belief is these people have made these decisions, and a lot of them have tried to correct since then. They're trying to get on their feet, and regardless of the decision they made, they need help now.
Then
We
you should
want
have thought about
to
that
have
before
a
you made the
stronger
baby.
community, so we can't exclude the 67% because we don't agree that they should have had marriage before the baby.